Everybody, so on this video I want to talk about cable, and it's done exactly what we spoke about, literally spot on. It went to our kind of 1618 here, and it's dropped off very nicely. And just to remind you, we had actually got the perfect setup here, because as you guys might be aware, when the market doesn't pull back into our Fibonacci zones here, it tends to overshoot up to our purple line up here. And you can see it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect and has dropped off very nicely since. And then if you see what's happening right now, this market has now just done an extended move down again to the purple line, and it looks like there could be some room for a little bit of a retracement right now. Okay, so I wouldn't say this is a good shot. This is not the best place to sell. I'd be looking for a retracement. Now I just want to show you the higher time frames here, because I have shown you this before, but identified some, this angle here is acting as a very nice support base, and you can see here that it also acts as resistance. And you can see we basically blasted through this, and now we're kind of just, basically attempting to find support here. Okay, it's still the middle of the week. Now if I just kind of bring in another chart of cable, I'll also show you something quite interesting, because I also did some lines on the up move, and you can see that this here is acting as a nice resistance point, and it actually had the perfect confluence with that Fibonacci for the sell-off. And when you kind of look at the support here and then the resistance here, well, look what's happened. The market has basically gone through it, hit the next line up, and then come back down, and look how we've closed below this line now. So there is a little bit of room to the downside, and you can see here we also have an evening star candle formation, which is bearish. So one of the things you can do, guys, is if you want to come up with a target on the downside, is you can basically measure the bodies here of this candle formation and then project it down, and then that will give you a rough idea. So that's about 129.30-ish, and you could probably see here as well, guys, that you've got a nice support line there. So to me, it looks to me that you're going to basically be looking for either a pullback or some sort of breakout. Personally, what I'd like to do on this one is either get a really nice price, so this really kind of builds up a bit of momentum, gives me a nice price, maybe around the 618 Fibonacci zone, or what might be safer would be to see this market basically retrace, and then we could play a breakout there on the lows to catch it back down towards these areas. So I do favor the breakout, because there's a lot of uncertainty right now. It does, I feel more confident if the market pulls back and then breaks out. However, if I can get a good price and I could basically put my stop above these highs, I can't see the scenario where we basically break these highs without at least attempting to break these lows first. Of course, anything can happen and will happen, but in terms of probability, I would like to think that if I can get a good price, I'd be willing to enter my first trade a bit higher up towards the 618 and then add to it on the breakout. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm looking for in cable. Hope that helps. Good trading, and I'll catch you again soon with another market update. Take care, guys.